You are the resistance.
I'm Christopher Titus, people, and this is the redacted Armageddon update. I gotta tell you, I don't want to do this one. This last week has been a week of disgust and hell, reading about some nightmare monsters that seem to run our world. And I'm not talking about the housewives of Orange County. The Epstein Files dropped this last week. Well, sorry, not all the Epstein Files. In fact, even after a legal ruling that said they had to release the files by December 19th, it's the law. And the Republicans, the party of law and order, wait until January 28th. Cool. And then they released less than half of the files. Felons keep doing felon shit, don't they? Do you know why I think the Epstein Files are real and true? Because I don't know anyone that would make up this brutal insanity. And that sound, by the way, that's Stephen King vomiting. That's how bad they are. The Epstein Files have shown us that Epstein was more than likely working with Mossad, because this wasn't just a sick dude with his sick buddies partying, but a worldwide espionage blackmail operation that used children as the bait. And the people invited, pretty much who you thought. Go ahead, guess. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Nope. Yep. That one's a no-brainer. Come on, it's almost cheating. And, of course, that dude. I think the funniest joke I saw on Threads, and it's not mine, but comedian Renan Hirschberg, want to give him credit. He said, I can't believe Woody is the kind of guy that cheated on his own daughter. I'm mad at that guy, because that's damn funny. Follow Mr. Hirschberg when you can. He's hilarious. In page after page, there are allegations of doing things to children that would end my YouTube channel if I even describe it. So let's use the words they use to describe what happened when people ordered pizza and grape soda. Yeah, guess what? They didn't mean pizza and a beverage. It meant you ordered a fourth grader in zip ties. But I'm going to stop there, because you can just go look it up. Please do it on an empty stomach, because, oh my God, you will not believe that monsters like this exist. So let's get to even weirder stuff. Epstein was on the ground floor investor in Bitcoin because he needed an untraceable way to buy stuff, because I guess it got hard to keep buying children on Venmo. There are files, notebooks from girls who had gotten pregnant and had babies they never saw again after they gave birth to them. The files say that the babies were taken by Ghislaine Maxwell, some of them, whose dad, by the way, Robert Maxwell, is thought to have worked for Mossad and MI6 and invented the honeypot scheme to blackmail the powerful. And I guess he just passed it on to his daughter. This week, also, the FBI admitted that photos and videos of children being tortured and murdered in ritualistic sacrifice were not released because of their sensitive nature.
Anything that depicts or contain images of death, physical abuse, or injury, also not produced.
Thank God they left out the torture and the murdering. But doesn't that mean there's torture and murdering? Then a couple days later, Trump says he thinks we should just forget about it. Just let the Epstein thing go.
I think it's really time for the country to get onto something else, really.
Yeah, not until the people who did it get Gaddafi'd publicly. Reading just a few of the files will make you wish for a John Wick character that rids the planet of pedophiles as violently as possible. Because of these files, worldwide, in other countries, people are losing jobs, political positions, and being ostracized. But not in America. No. In America, the guy who's in the file 38,000 times, which is more than Jesus is mentioned in the Bible, that guy is president of the United States. And the Republican Congress is just fine with it. It's kind of weird that the guy who had the Miss Teen USA pageant.
I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
You're like
everything
a doctor.
is good.
And a modeling agency full of young girls just coincidentally had a best friend who sex trafficked young girls. That's a coinkydink, huh? Trump is mentioned 38,000 times, people. That's not a client of a sex trafficking ring. That's the boss. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon update. Oh, my God. I can't believe, how the fuck did Trump ruin pizza? Jesus Christ, man. You know what we need to do? We need to get all these guys on a boat. A yacht. Let's just pick one of their yachts. Put all of them on the yacht, send them out in the middle of the ocean, and let's test fire some laser weapons.